So who are you guys?
We are the Invisible Committee.
Invisible Committee.
I am K-SOG.
I'm REN.
GAR.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
We're family.
So how did that come to be, the Invisible Committee?
Yeah, honestly, to us, it's just kind of like not really anything specific. It's just, you know, we're not out here to be anything specifically or do anything specifically. Just kind of do our thing and represent the way that we know how to do.
Pretty much like, I met him in high school, and then I met him a couple years later. Brought him onto the team because he just fit right in. But the question was, how did Invisible Committee come about? Is that you asking about the name or the group?
I'm pretty sure it means something now, right?
Yeah.
So how did that come to be?
It was just kind of in high school. We used to like always freestyle and stuff during lunchtime. And then there was just so much of us in our group that was just like, we have to kind of give ourselves a name, you know, like a collective in that sense. So like, it just from like rapping and hanging out all the time, give it like, and thinking, what's a cool ass name that kind of like represents us in a way where it kind of gives people an idea of what we do and how we do it, you know what I mean? But then at the same time doesn't really give too much into like directly what we do, because there's so many capabilities that we have, so.
Yeah, I could honestly go on and on about the name for like hours, because it's just so vague that it leaves it very open to interpretation for whoever's listening, which is what I like about it, because it's very like, you can define it yourself, you know. Invisible Committee is very broad, so it's like you just kind of put your own like definition on it.
Yeah. But in terms of the group that's here now, how it started was we all used to work together. Yeah,
we all used to work together. I met him in school. We were all working together. We were rapping already. I got the mic, and then I invited him over. I was already rapping solo, and then brought REN along at the time, going by a different name. We were kind of all going by, we have a lot of aliases and stuff.
Yeah,
characters. Yeah, so that we just been rapping, and like it just sounded good. We started going to open mics, and like shout to Judah 1 and Machine Pomona.
This liar, you open bitch! Get just inside the pit! Real shit, just try again! Perfect! And money's in count! Deposit and deposit per related amount! Thank you! I'm home show with the ball related on my ankle!
And starting there and just meeting the local people and getting into the scene and like doing more shows and stuff. So basically started from high school, and then that's kind of how it came out.
So where did the rap influence come?
A lot of Doom, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of Earl, a lot of like old school stuff like Tribe Called Quest, a lot of Mos Def, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like why K-SOG kind of fit into the group so easily too, because like as soon as we met him, it's like, oh, you rap, oh yeah, we rap too, oh, you fuck with this person, oh yeah, we fuck with them too, so it's like,
But I gotta like say, I got into hip hop like with different genres like rock, alternative, metal, punk. Like I used to listen to that, and that drew me towards hip hop, because my sister used to take me to the concerts when I was young growing up, so we would always go to the Glass House and just watch all kinds of bands. But then I kind of grew out of that and like found hip hop, and that just elevated me and just made me want to do that. So
yeah, I think that's another cool aspect of us, is like all of us, like we're definitely hip hop influenced, but there's so much other like musical taste that's going on with it, where it's like
we like,
you know, like we go to fucking like hardcore shows all the time, and like punk shows.
And we get in the mosh pits too.
You know what I mean? I broke my hand.
Yeah, this fool just broke his hand like in a mosh pit.
Moshing and shit.
But yeah, shouts, Show Me the Body.
Shout out, Show Me the Body, fucking.
And I don't know, we're just influenced by so much stuff. Even as I was raised by my mom, and even her, she listened to Tupac before I was even born. So just hip hop has just been engraved pretty much in everyone's lives. I feel like even in California, like you're just almost just forced to listen to hip hop.
It's a part of the culture. Yeah. Automatically.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like everyone's.
So what keeps you guys in like the underground type of hip hop and rap? You know, because nowadays it's like it's all mumble stuff like that. What keeps you guys underground?
the pure fact that we kind of have our own styles, you know, like we definitely like have things that we like from new stuff that's coming out, but then you know, obviously like our influence is based in like the, kind of the core of hip hop, so like it's gonna be around that realm. But then it's so much of a sound on its own. I feel like individually also, like not to talk of us combined, but it's like so much of a unique sound on its own where it's like, you know, it's not gonna see the light of day for some time being unless somebody is just to dig us up, you know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But we like it that way.
yeah, it's a little like more comfortable that way, and like
Freedom.
Yeah, there's
It's
a lot
little
of
more
the
free,
creative
a lot more
like freedom.
independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we like about it, cause like I don't know, that's just how it is.
Cause honestly, like we could just write about whatever we want and just put it. If nobody fucks with it, fuck it, we fuck with it.
Yeah.
No
So that's
pressure.
cool.
Yeah.
For your mind, everybody, come on. One time for your mind, make some fucking noise. One time for your mind, let me speak my mind. Fuck this corrupted system, singing the pill and my sounds from the ground. Freedom of speech, the free I will teach. I see you grinding your teeth, beat slicing, preaching the Christ is my critical blink. Just give me the go, just.
Which is funny because like the shit that you normally make that you're not really caring about is what everyone tends to fuck with anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like ironic how that works.
Is that where like your lyric influence comes from? Just like day-to-day stuff?
Oh, it really depends. Me personally, I'm all over the place. They know that. They know like sometimes I'll go in the booth and they're like, what the fuck? But like I feel like a lot of us are like that, me especially. But it could be anything from like how my day went to like how my month went to like this whole year to just a specific person that I'm thinking about. I don't know, you guys want to add on to that?
Me, I just write like whatever type of mood I'm in. If I'm like in the emotional mood, I write some emotional. If not, if I'm feeling like some braggadocio type rap, then I'll just try to like come up with some braggadocio bars, you know?
Yeah, same honestly, like it's a mood, like sometimes I don't even feel like writing, I just feel like hyping myself up, like listening to some like crazy beats or like a crazy song.
Yeah.
Make me feel like rapping even though I'm not gonna start like rap that day or something.
With the rat race, it ain't safe when I hit the spot in the maze, like busting my nut and dozing off, puffing the haze.
That's what you trying to do. Dude, let me tell you shoot. Let me drive by where the violence is too. News, saw you with the news. Please don't even get it started. Committee squadron, go with berserk. Acting all retarded, you be twisted 40, sipping to quench my thirst.
The type of rap you guys do, is there any like dream collabs?
Oh yeah,
For
of
sure.
course it's dream collabs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to say no names, but there's some collabs.
But it depends, like big names, like in collabs, or just like kind of like local hip hop, or like, you know.
So you want to start local, right?
Yeah.
Is
I
that
mean,
you guys want to like follow a step, or like is there like if you had an opportunity to be anybody right now, like do you have that list ready?
Shit.
To collab with anybody, like if I could
collabs?
just.
Yeah.
Off top?
Yeah, for sure. Like the people he mentioned earlier, Earl Sweat for sure. Like we all love
Easily.
MF Doom for
MF
sure.
For sure.
Slug from Atmosphere
Shout
for
Rat
sure.
King, too.
Murs.
Hey, shouts out Mike from New York.
Yeah.
From fucking Slums.
Who else I've been listening to lately?
Mock Homie.
Oh yeah, he lives.
Yeah, Mock Homie would be a fucking dream.
Who else?
I mean, local shit, I like to fuck with EOTR. You know, they got some good shit.
Yeah, they're
So I'll
sick.
fuck with them.
To be honest, I definitely want to do a song with like Jay Meeks and Kevin Harvey.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, I like Meeks
No, with
a lot.
James for
Meeks is
sure. We
sick.
gotta get one with him. For sure.
Anything in the works?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot
We
more.
got-
Committee EP coming up.
Just, but it tortures. The customer be nervous, I'm painting the cursive. Our pain is so urgent, like squirting and flirting with curtains. Drawing us a sketch, the dudes in my crew look a sketch. But we love our people especially. Our moms, what the heck? My bombs create check. In the back, by myself, just under the outcast. Bumping outcast, full blast, giving class. Like a hard pass, cause the youngin' didn't wanna get harassed. I didn't wanna get harassed. Name after name, day after day. Catch a fade, lose my face. Got my heart and throw dirt on my name. Throw dirt on my name. It's obvious that you don't want me here. It's obvious that you don't need me here. Influence kid, when I influence kids with the shit. I'm sipping that beer with the rim, spinning my rims. Task is the shit. I'm back in this bitch. Back in the fridge was a sip, slipping down my esophagus. Your crew is the softest in this.
Coming soon, really soon. We're just working on that last night till like fucking 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, so that's coming along pretty good.
Any solo projects?
Yeah, I feel like every one of us, like individually, because we like, you know, we all work and stuff, so we don't always have time to kick it like we used to. When we were younger, we could skate around and push around, and we had a little extra money to like, you know, fuck around and spend time on music and creative things. But now that we're getting older, like it's about time to like you got to make your own money for yourself, which is kind of a bitch, but that's just how it goes, you know.
Everybody's kind of on their own schedule in terms of recording and writing and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But it's cool because it makes it extra special when everyone's able to get together and shit. And it like I don't know, it brings a different vibe, but it's cool. So,
with that being said, is there anything that will make you quit?
Person in America is either a doer or a don'ter. Don't be a don'ter. Do be a doer. Which one are you, Playboy?
You can not relate to me, cause I'm that crazy doped up MC. And got that wicked mind that plays tricks on me. Selling it, flipping to me, making money by any means. All my rules, shakers, cash rules, everything around me. So I stay with the cream in the pocket, up in the block. Constantly hearing shots, popping straight out of Pomona campus from West Coast stomping. Being shooting at the bangs like some astronaut rockets. With straight hip hop with B-boys and B-girls pop locking. Never cocking the gat, leave that to the gang bangs that stay strapped. Got your mind all wrapped up on these rhymes and your brain feels trapped. Got these rat traps that snap ASAP for those that front and don't wanna fall back. I gotta stay fresher than a tic-tac, spitting some real intense facts. I just trust my 4-7 roll dons, got no time for fake cats. I'm very rude like abstract, straight cracking backs. It's time for you to see your current crack. You fools are faking the movie acts, and we all ghetto hungry trying to get these cheese stacks.